Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. So yesterday I was in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. I don't know if there's Poconos of anywhere else, so I was in the Poconos of Pennsylvania because I got a call from one of my subscribers. His name is Brian Cardella, and he indicated to me that he bought this 1985 200M because he needed some parts from it. So, and I was welcome to come and pick up what he didn't take. So, given that it was a Honda, and lately I haven't been bringing home a lot of Honda stuff, which has been making me feel like a little less of a man, to be honest with y'all, I figured I'd run right out there and get it. For me, the Poconos is not too bad a ride. I don't know what it'd take me, about 2.5 hours to get there. I was coming from somewhere else, so ran right out there, picked it up, hung out with Brian for a little while. And by the way, tomorrow there's going to be a video because he's got his own little mini hoard of really cool stuff. So please stay tuned for that. And once again, right now Brian is not posting anything. So, but you know, he is a friend of the hoard, the collection we have here. So you know, drop by and say hello. So, what do we have here? Is this any good? If one was paying money for this, you would be out on a bit of a limb. And the reason being, you know, it's missing a lot of parts, and you truly have no clue. I mean, quite honestly, it's hard to tell that there's even a crank in there, right? So how many parts do you have? How much would you pay for it? But if you just happen to have the starter basket, starter clutch, or whatever you want to call this thing, you could actually kind of put it in there. And from that, you find out, you hear that? You find out you actually have compression. So, and water pouring out of it. So, believe it or not, I think this engine has the potential to start. I could probably get it to start. It has a bunch of little details that are helpful. I mean, something simple like this exhaust flange. Obviously, the pipe's cut off. I actually need just a small piece like that for the TRX 200SX that's on the golf cart. I want to make a custom exhaust system, and now rather than cut up one of mine, I got a piece. The head looks like it's mostly intact, and quite honestly, you know, the frame isn't busted up. You know, the foot pads are pushed back a little bit, but it looks like I have a lot of parts here. It does appear as if they were in the case. You could see some bolts missing there, but hopefully the shifting clutch and the regular clutch are there. I'd even test it to see what it feels like. Yeah, it feels like it is shifting. It does have some of the wire harness here. That's always good. He indicated he just bought this. Right. I have the light bulb socket. I'm pretty sure that bulb is dead. I mean, a lot of good parts here. Starting relay. Even if a bunch of this stuff is not good, there's so much of it. Maybe this piece isn't, but the other one is. It's got the air boxes here. The battery box. It's got the rubber hose that connects the carburetor to the air box. Frequently that stuff comes in handy for building custom air cleaners, right? That hose down there also. I think it looks like a lot of the wire harness is here, if not all of it. It looks like there's connectors on all of it. So Right, wire harness always comes in handy. The rear end is here. It's in gear 85, which means it's an upshift pattern. Yeah, it's shifted now. It's in neutral. The shifter is tacked on. It is welded a little bit there. I think you guys could see the little glob of boogers right there. But the good thing is, we saved another one from the scrap pile. It's always good to save as many of these as possible from going into scrap. Now, we're supposed to get a whole bunch of rain tonight. We're talking Noah's Ark type rain. So you guys could just imagine how wet it's going to be tomorrow. Probably going to be quite a bit of like flooding with the when you add to it all the melting snow. It's also supposed to be very warm tomorrow. We're talking like in the 50s. So, and I wonder why my tailgate is bent. Anyway, I'm very happy to receive this. Sometimes, if you guys are within a couple of hours of the Newburgh area, I prefer to go more to the country than I do to go to the city, because I don't drive very well down there, and I'm not really all that mean and an aggressive a driver to drive down there. You got to really be on your toes. But for anybody up north, if you have a project you no longer want, and especially if the price tag is free, old Harvey's interested. If it's free and it says Honda, Wild Horses would have a tough time keeping me away. I really want to thank Brian Cardella, and he's got a son that watches YouTube with him. It's a wonderful thing for fathers and sons to watch YouTube together. So I really want to thank him for the gift, for watching my channel, for subscribing, and you know, from what I could tell with the toys and all, and the way he was, he's probably one of the great fathers out there. So you know, I really thank him for all of that. And for all the rest of us, I want us to keep our feet down, our heads up, and I want us all to get out there and enjoy each and every day. Do what you like to do, even if it means taking a little bit of a car ride to get out there to buy or be given a Honda 200M. Bye now.